my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Soulcoast, and this is of course my channel. And I am a psychic medium, a clairvoyant, and also a law of attraction practitioner. And today I'm doing a video about how to be able to do law of attraction techniques and manifest things if you're a parent. Because if you're a parent and you're looking at all these manifestation techniques, you're probably thinking, I don't even have the time to have a poo without the kids harassing me. So how am I going to have time for this? Because it's hard. If you're a parent, it's like really difficult to get time to yourself, especially if you have a couple of children, you have a relationship, you also work, you've got all these things that take up your time and space. And when it gets to evenings, you just want to relax and chill. You don't think I want to get out and do my journal and a vision board and do a meditation for half an hour. It's not necessarily realistic if you are a parent. And so this is what I do as a parent, especially with my little ones were little, and especially after I had my daughter who was a baby, my second child, you know, or even just life in general. I find it sometimes absolutely impossible to keep to the routine of journaling and doing these things. So here's my little tips for you if you are a parent, and how you can incorporate manifestation techniques and law of attraction into your life really easy. Tip number 1, you want to get yourself a notebook like this that's got, you know, the different sections into it. This is like a really big one that I use for work, so probably like a smaller one. Or if you want, you can use your phone if you find that easier. And in this, you want to have different sections that basically are 3 main things. Number 1, you want a gratitude list. 2, you want to have just a list of all the things that you're wanting to manifest at the moment. And 3, you want a morning pages list. If you don't know what the morning pages are, I'll do a link down below. It was inspired by Julia Cameron. And basically it's what in the morning when you wake up, you just write down and dump all your thoughts. For me, I just dump on a page any negative thoughts. Sometimes I literally can do 2 quick sentences if I'm on a school run of, oh, I'm so stressed today, I'm really, really tired, blah, blah, blah. You want to dump out onto that page all your negativity and, you know, anything stressful, anxiety, anything that's on your mind, and get it out for the day. So that's the third part. So like I said, there's 3 sections. Number 1, you want a gratitude list where you can at least write 3 things a day that you are grateful for, either for the day or in general. So I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful my kids weren't a nightmare today, and it was just a lot easier for my state of mind. I'm grateful my partner came back and he got takeout, so I didn't have to cook. Just 3 things is all you need to do, okay? And then you want a manifestation list. So what is it that you're trying to manifest at the moment, in the next month or the future? You might want to categorize it into like sections. So you might need to spend 1 evening just writing the list of, by the summer, I want to manifest a new house. By the end of the year, I want to manifest a new car, a Tesla or something, whatever it is. I want my daughter to get into her chosen uni by the September. So write it in a list. And once you've wrote the list, then it's done. And you can just keep reflecting over it. Basically, you don't have to keep writing it. If you're somebody that like doesn't like to use a notebook, do your phone. Do, like, if you've got an iPhone, the notes in your phone have notes. 1, a gratitude list. 1, mental dumping, so the morning pages. And 3, the list of your manifestations. You can keep it on your phone and just jot it in your phone if it's a lot easier, like maybe in the evenings or in the morning if you're having breakfast with the kids, just jotting it down on your phone. Whatever it is that you find easier, either your phone or a notebook. Choose just one of them that you can do. So in the morning, you got your morning pages that at some point in the morning, it doesn't have to be when you wake up, but some point in the morning that you can just quickly write down anything that's stressing you out that you just need to get on paper. If you do that day, you might not. Secondly, you have your manifestation list. Just quickly go over it. You know, in the morning, like, this is what I want to manifest, remind yourself. Now, when it gets to the evening, this is how I do it anyway. You can do a gratitude journal in the morning, but I do mine in the evening. I'll just quickly pop 3 things that I'm grateful for the day. I find it easier to do that in the evening. And then I can sometimes, if I've got a bit of time at breakfast, I might reflect over the past weeks of the things I've been gratitude for, just to remind me. So that's what you want to do in the morning. Tip number 2, if you are a parent, I highly recommend that you meditate. And I've said this to so many other like mums and dads, and they're like, no, I don't have time for meditation. Literally, you just need to do 5 minutes in the morning, okay? If you need to put YouTube on for the kids, or give them their breakfast and just go upstairs, just do it. Even if you've got a really small child like a baby or a toddler, just put them on the floor in the room next to you and give them something that's going to preoccupy them just for 5 minutes. Put a 5-minute meditation. You want a guided meditation, so you don't want one that's just music. You need one where someone's talking to you, ideally with a breathing technique in it to help slow you down, because you just want to get into that relaxed state to help bring you in the present. Like 5 minutes a day, if you can just do that in the morning, will make a difference. If you can't, 5 minutes in the evening before bed is really, really good to help unwind you down from the day. So morning or night, if you're lucky enough and you can do it both, that's brilliant, but just try and do at least 5 minutes meditation either before the start of your day, ideally to get you into that calm mindset, or in the evening. Tip number 3, ultimately all you need to manifest is your mind. You don't have to have journals or listen to podcasts or do lots of writing. You don't actually have to. Ultimately, how to attract things to you is being able to feel something and then let it go. So if you're at work or you're cleaning the house or you're at play group with the little ones and you just get some time where you can, where you just sort of daydream, where you're a little bit on autopilot, think about what it is that you're manifesting. For example, say you have a child who wants to get into their university and you really want that for them. You want to help manifest that for them. Just think about like how happy they would be and how like they got their acceptance letter and how happy you would feel, and hold on to that and just keep it in your mind. Like when you get time in the day and you're cleaning, that's the time you want to manifest, and just think about the things you want. If you want a new house, imagine what your new house, that dream house it is that you want. But just remember, every time you do manifestations, have this mindset of it's coming to me. This is what I want. It's coming into me in the right timing. This is going to happen, and have that reassurance and stuff, and just think about it, and then let go and detach. Which is probably, if you're a busy parent, it's probably a lot easier to do that anyway. Now, you might be a parent. You might think, but I'm trying to manifest things like money. I've got pending money worries. I've got some things, or health problems or issues with the children, and there's a lot of worry there, and so you're trying to manifest what you want for something that feels quite urgent and stuff like that. What I would say to you is 2 things I would suggest. 1, obviously problem solve what you can for whatever it is you're worried about. For example, you're trying to manifest money, but you've got like a lot of debts and things like that you're worried about. Make sure you're finding ways and taking and asking your spirit guides, or maybe you've got family in spirit, to help give you advice on how to problem solve at the moment. So you're worried about debts, debt collectors, contact them, find ways, contact, if you're in the UK, like Citizens Advice, find ways that you can openly contact and be positive to these people to help negotiate something at this time to keep your mind at ease. That's the whole point, is you need to try and problem solve and do something at the present in order to help keep your ease, in order to manifest. On the flip side of that, you also need to learn to let go of your worries and let go of anything, because all of them are resistance. That's going to take longer for your manifestations to happen. Now, for me, money is a big thing for me. I can manifest money, but it's my one thing that I personally find it hard to let go and detach from, probably since I become a mother, because I have responsibilities naturally. So I try and always keep myself of a mind of, I've got water, I've got electricity, I've got food on the table, we're happy, and just try, on the flip side of problem solving, try and keep as much in the present of, I'm not going to worry about this. I've tried to problem solve, I'll keep checking up on that, and whatever it is that you're worried about. For example, I use money, and try and just be in the present and distract yourself and keep yourself focused on the things you can control and the things that are going right. If you can do that, you're going to raise your vibration, which means you're going to pull your manifestations to you a lot quicker and a lot easier. You want to get rid of negative emotions. Just trust me when I say this. As a parent, I have been in situations where I have lived in awful conditions with my son. I have literally had no money for nappies or food, and I have been absolutely in complete poverty with my son, with no support. I had no one around me to help me at that moment of time. Anyway, I was so alone. And so I have been there, and that was 7 years ago, to where I am now. And at the time, it's going to be all right. I just literally would say to myself, you know what, it's going to be all right, problem solve what I could. And in time, things did end up working in a positive way to where I am now. And the same will be for you. If you're a parent and you've got worries and you're desperately trying to manifest things, just trust me, things will work out. No matter how bad they are, no matter what it is, it will work out in your favour if you keep a positive and open and content attitude and just have faith that everything is going to work out.
Hi guys, I just realised while I was editing that video I didn't do an end bit, but I hope you liked that video. If you've got any questions, comment down below. If you like the video, please like and please subscribe if you want to hear more, and check out my podcast, you might find it interesting. Bye for now.